Okay, so this session is now being recorded. Alright, so sebelum kita bermula, saya dengan rendah hatilah mahu introduce kita punya penceramah untuk hari ini. Tapi sebelum itu saya cuma nak cakap, beliau kita pernah jemput tu tahun lepas dan memang nampak hasil dia. Untuk batch yang tahun lepas, yang batch pertama extend kan daripada setahun jadi budak SPM jadi 2 tahun. Dan memang nampak. Kalau sebelum ini berdua, tapi tahun ini seorang lah kerana dia punya partner yang kita jemput tahun lepas tu telah berpindah sekolah di sekolah baru. Jadi mungkin ada tugas-tugas lain yang beliau perlu galas. So beliau tidak dapat bersama dengan kita pada hari ini. But worry not because we have Mr. Ngo again with us this year. Jadi saya bacakan semula lah. Beliau mendapat postingan pertama untuk ditempatkan sebagai guru bertugas di SMK Sebauh Kapit dari tahun 2012 hingga kini. So if you count it right, beliau telah berkhidmat lebih kurang 11 tahun, alright, di dalam bidang perkhidmatan ini. So maksudnya memang banyak pengalaman dan beliau memang selalu memberi ceramah juga, talk and all, berkongsi apa yang beliau telah pelajari, apa yang beliau telah usahakan untuk pelajar beliau. So dalam sesi ini kita bertuah lah kerana beliau berkhidmat di sekolah beliau. Budak-budak di sekolah beliau memang untunglah dapat this kind of teacher yang memang berkongsi apa semua. Tapi hari ini kita jemput, alright? And it's free. Beliau tidak free, tapi you guys yang masuk free. Nampak tak? So we pay for you. We actually do the funding for you. You don't have to pay for anything. This is free. Jadi sangat-sangat bertuah sebenarnya yang join kita hari ini. Okay. Dan sekali lagi saya cuma ingatkan yang ini adalah sesi yang direkam dan akan diupload ke YouTube. Jadi kalau ada apa-apa yang rasa macam apa yang pernah diberitahu, let's say lah maybe sebulan sebelum SPM nanti rasa nak tengok balik, you guys can go to the YouTube channel yang disertakan dalam poster tu untuk tengok semula, alright? Tapi memandangkan you are here now, virtually here, live now, make sure you get yourself ready with your questions. Apa-apa soalan, inilah masanya untuk menjawab, alright? Sebab mungkin apa respon yang dia bagi dengan cikgu-cikgu yang anda ada di kelas, di sekolah anda, tidak sama dengan apa yang beliau akan kongsikan. Mungkin dia akan kongsikan sesuatu yang lebih mudah, tips yang lebih cepat, tepat untuk anda guna. Alright, untuk Cemerlang dan Bahasa Inggeris ini. Okay, dan beliau juga merupakan lepasan dari pelajar Universiti Perguruan Sultan Idris 2007 sehingga 2011 lah. Okay, so tanpa melengahkan masa lagi, saya dengan ini menjemput Mr. Ngo untuk sesi ceramah bagi program Cemerlang SPM Bahasa Inggeris Right Up with Mr. Ngo pada hari ini. Kita silakan Mr. Ngo.
Okay, hello, good morning everyone. Good morning boys and girls, especially you've made it. Okay, I would like to thank SMK Sebauh for have inviting me. Okay, terasa sangat bertuah sebenarnya. This is my second time dijemput oleh sekolah ni. Okay, rasa sangat sebenarnya I was quite a bit nervous. It has been a while sebenarnya. Sangat lama dah tak berdepan dengan pelajar macam ni. Ya, hanya tak berdepan dengan pelajar dari sekolah lain. Sebelum ni adalah kan pergi-pergi sekolah lain. Alright. Okay. So thank you Cikgu Rebecca for inviting me. Okay, terima kasih. SMK Sebauh. And okay. So my session today will be simple one. I will try to convey the simplest message untuk pelajar-pelajar yang ada dengar. Okay. Before that, is my voice clear? Okay. Right. So, okay. So apa yang cikgu kongsikan hari ini, yang cikgu bakal kongsikan hari ini adalah sesuatu yang cikgu guna untuk pelajar cikgu sendiri. Okay. Dia boleh diguna pakai untuk anda semua, untuk pelajar yang akan menduduki SPM 2021 yang bakal dilangsungkan tahun hadapan. Bertabahlah ya everyone, bertabahlah. Okay, I hope that the students here, you have yet to be demotivated. Okay, keep the motivation high. Okay, jangan putus asa, jangan putus asa. Okay, you should be very grateful, bersyukur bahawa korang dia bagi masa yang sangat panjang untuk bersedia sebenarnya. You have ample of time to get ready. Alright. Now, may I begin with my how to say my workshop? Right, I shall begin. bear in mind, okay, please bear in mind that this one, apa yang cikgu bakal kongsikan ni sebenarnya, dia adalah sesuatu yang mungkin anda pernah dengar, sesuatu yang mungkin anda tak pernah dengar, tapi apa yang cikgu-cikgu anda ajar di dalam kelas, masa kelas PDPR, tolong jangan buang. So maksudnya kamu ada tambahan ilmu, tambahan input, jangan buang. Please bear that in mind. Okay. So I'm going to start now. For starting from, I think you are the first batch. Yeah, you are the first batch with doing this CFR. This type of exam format, 4 papers, right? There are 4 papers. You have writing, you have reading, speaking, and listening. But for today only, for this session, I'll be sharing how to write. Okay, how to write for paper 2, 1119/2. So this paper consists of 3 questions, right? Consists of 5 questions, but you only need to answer 3 questions. And the hour given is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Equivalent to 90 minutes. 90 minit saja. Nampak panjang, tapi sebenarnya dia tidak panjang. Dia singkat. Pejam celik akan habis. Right. And for your information, untuk pengetahuan para pelajar sekalian, sebenarnya writing ni, it carries the most weight of marks. Dia 60 markah. Right, 60 markah. Manakala for reading, it's 40 marks. Speaking is 24 marks, and listening is 30 marks, right? So the components in writing, there are 3 parts, okay? There are 3 parts. If I'm not mistaken, back in your PT3, you have only 2 parts, right? So for Form 4 and Form 5, especially SPM, you are given another part, right? So part 1, there is 1 question. It is compulsory to answer this 1 question. It is known as short communicative message. And markah dia adalah 20. Yeah. Patah perkataan 80. 80 words. I'm going to explain about the words later on. So for part 2 is also 1 question. It consists of 1 question. Okay. Ni wajib jawab. You must answer. It is guided writing. 20 marks as well. And then it's 125 to 150 words. And then part 3. Part 3 ni yang baru. Dia bagi 3 soalan. 3 soalan, but you only need to choose 1 question to answer. 20 marks, and the word count is 200 and 250 words. Now, you see it, look at this one, A1, B1, A2, B2, B1, C1. Okay, benda ni sebenarnya macam ni, alright? Part 1, part 2, part 3. There are 3 levels of difficulties. Maksudnya, dia punya tahap kesukaran dia berbeza. Part 1 mudah, part 2 dia kat tengah-tengah, part 3 adalah yang paling sukar. Tapi paling sukar ni tidak bermaksud tidak bermaksud anda tak boleh buat. Boleh buat. Your mindset kena tukar. Boleh buat. Paling penting adalah remember every mark counts. Okay, setiap markah tu dikira. Right. Untuk patah perkataan ni, cikgu pasti para cikgu dan para pelajar tertanda tanya, ada penalty tak kalau dia terlebih patah perkataan? Well, there is no penalty. Tak akan potong markah. Tetapi you have to remember, masa yang dibagi adalah 1 jam 30 minit. Jadi pandai-pandailah untuk, how to say, bahagikan masa itu bertepatan. Pada pendapat cikgu, part 3 ni memerlukan masa yang lebih lama. Alright, lebih lama. Okay, sebab tahap kesukaran dia. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Guna proceed. So for CFR based grading system, okay, macam mana ini dilihat? Kita bermula pada A1, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Okay, just bear this in mind. Okay, ni tak perlu catat pun sebenarnya. Tak perlu catat pun. Just remember that. Okay. So for writing, dia ada marking symbol. Pernah tengok tak cikgu korang masa dia how to say menyemak kertas writing korang, dia ada bagi 4 benda ni, C, CA, O and L. Okay, semua benda ni ada maksud dia tersendiri. Okay, cikgu akan bagi tahu apakah benda ini. So C 5 markah bermaksud content. Okay, isi kandungan dia. Alright. So, apa yang content ni lihat adalah task fulfillment. Maksudnya, adakah anda memenuhi kriteria tugasan yang diberi. So, what are we looking at? We ni bermaksud maksudnya cikgu lah. Cikgu, what are we looking at? Maksudnya, frame of question. Nanti kita tengok apa tu frame of question and requirements. Permintaan soalan. Content. 5 markah. Number 2 is CA. CA 5 markah. It is known as communicative achievement. So, apa yang difokus ni adalah appropriateness. Appropriateness ni bermaksud ketepatan penggunaan gaya bahasa. Gaya bahasa. So, part 1, part 2, part 3, gaya bahasa dia berbeza sedikit. Alright, berbeza sedikit. So let's look at apa yang para guru, para penyemak tengok pada CA ni. Text type. Text type ni bermaksud ialah tone yang digunakan dalam menulis, formal, informal macam tu, casual ke tak. Kita tengok intelligence of idea, how you convey your idea, macam mana anda sampaikan idea tu. Okay. Kalau dia minta advice, kita bagi advice. Kalau dia minta suggestion, kita bagi pendapat. Review, right? Story, narration macam tu. So kita kena tahu. Takkanlah tiba-tiba dia minta pasal how to say review. Korang bagi cerita, story pula. That one, kalau macam tu, kalau korang buat macam tu, the communicative achievement will be penalized. Mungkin dapat kosong. Alright. So O is organization. Okay. Organization dia berfokus pada struktur, structure. So what structure are we talking about? Benda ini. Paragraphing, punctuation, okay, cohesive device and linking words. I will tell you what is cohesive device and linking words ni, okay? Apa dia benda tu? Right? So cohesive device ni adalah those linking words seperti moreover, furthermore, in addition, other than that, that one is cohesive device. Linking words are the basic form of cohesive device. Dia paling basic, maksudnya dia macam first, second, then, after that, and. Those are linking words. Now, you have to remember this one, okay? Untuk linking words ni, it is not necessary linking words, cohesive device ni, not necessarily korang kena letak semua. Satu perenggan tu ada 10. Oh no, don't do that. Do not do that. Alright? Do not do that. Okay? Bukan apa? How to say, the coherence of ideas. Dia punya kesinambungan cerita terganggu sikit kalau terlalu banyak. Dia macam it's not necessary. Tak perlu tak banyak. Guna secara bertepatan. Guna secara bertepatan. Paragraphing is also very important. Okay? Buat perenggan. Jangan buat satu perenggan macam tu. The mark that you might get for one perenggan, walaupun bahasa anda cantik, betul idea tu, okay, organization, you will get 0 to 1 mark. So be careful. But don't worry about that. Okay, jadi buat paragraph. Right? Okay, so then we have L. L is language, right? L is language. Language ni we are looking at grammar and vocabulary, right? Grammar and vocabulary, tata bahasa dan kosakata anda. Okay, so apa yang cikgu korang tengok adalah this one, the control of grammar and use of vocab. Bagaimana anda guna grammar tu, tata bahasa. Kamu kena ada control. Okay, there are many types of grammar ni termasuk apa contoh ayat, sentences, right? Sentences, grammar structure, sentence structure, grammar. And use of vocab. Vocab maksudnya kamu punya bahasa, penggunaan bahasa. Then the formal, informal, tona, formal, informal. Sorry. Idioms and proverbs and spellings. Okay. You might ask, idioms and proverbs ni, perlu pakai ke? Perlu pakai ke? Pernah tanda tanya macam ni ke? Okay, now let me tell you, okay. Idioms and proverbs ni, dia macam ni. For part 1 and part 2, idioms and proverbs ni tidak ada merit. Maksudnya kamu letak pun dia tidak bagi markah extra. Sebab dia memang tidak bagi markah extra, especially for part 1. Especially for part 1. Part 1. Sebab dia communicative message. Maksudnya dia macam perbualan. So kalau kamu berbual dengan kawan anda, takkan dalam setiap perbualan tu nak pakai idioms and proverbs. Sorry, excuse me for a while. Okay. For the part 2, you may use idioms and proverbs, but it is not necessary. Tak wajib sangat. Okay. Now part 3. Part 3, nanti I will tell what is it, okay? So I'm gonna go to the next slide. Okay, we are going to start with part 1, short communicative message. So the first thing that you need is you need your SALT. S-A-L-T. Pernah dengar pasal SALT ke, boys and girls?
Guys, if you want to respond, kalau yang yakin kan, kalau let's say Mr. Mo ask you questions, yang confident, you boleh tekan je mikrofon tu cakap. Tapi yang tak yakin ataupun mungkin line tak okay, boleh type. Macam Emily. Emily cakap no. Good, Emily. Yeah, good response.
No, never. Okay, what about others? Yang lain-lain macam mana? Pernah dengar? Boleh type. Okay. Okay. So, salt garam kan, garam. So kita perlukan garam untuk masakan yang sedap kan. Terlebih tak dia masin. Terkurang, tak ada rasa. So you need salt sebenarnya. Okay. So what is salt? Now, one thing that I would like to tell you, boys and girls, okay. Kalau sekiranya anda ni menggunakan telefon, kalau macam ada benda-benda yang korang rasa nak pakai tu, you can screenshot. Feel free to screenshot juga. Selain screenshot tu, korang boleh tengok. You can how to say, just like what Mr. Adam said, this is a recorded session, so korang boleh tengok balik ke YouTube video tu. So what is salt? Salt here ada ini, right? This is salt. S stands for situation, A stands for audience, L is language, and T is task. Okay. Now, if we look at relation to C, C-A-O-L, macam mana kamu nak capai benda ni? S, situation bermaksud content. Kamu punya isi kandungan. Okay, isi kandungan. And then audience, audience. You know what is audience? Audience bermaksud siapa yang akan baca. Okay, part 1 ni email. Okay, if you want to know, part 1 is email. Okay, so for email, audience ni bermaksud orang yang kirim email kepada anda tadi. Maksudnya awak kirim balik kepada dia kan. Jadi dia yang akan baca. Maka dia adalah audience dia. Okay. He or she is the audience. So that one is inclusive of communicative achievement. Okay, pencapaian komunikasi. Maksudnya kamu bercakap dengan orang yang betul tak? Okay. So L is language. Language tak ada benda cikgu nak explain sangat. Okay. So T is task. Task is tugasan anda. Okay. Tugasan. Maksudnya organization. Cara anda susun ayat, susun perenggan tu. Content. Isi kandungan dia. And communicative achievement. So, supaya anda tak lari daripada benda ni, okay, please remember sort. Korang carilah apa content dia, apa situasi dia, siapa dia punya pembaca, penerima, bahasa dia nak guna bahasa apa. Okay, if you are using guna email, maksudnya bahasa tu adalah bahasa, part 1 ni bahasa dia adalah bahasa yang lebih santai. You can use bahasa yang santai. Now, talking about bahasa santai, ramai pelajar akan tanya, ramai juga pelajar cikgu sendiri tanya, cikgu boleh pakai short form? May I use short form, teacher? Excuse me, may I use short form? Alright, the answer for short form is macam ni. Bahasa SMS tak boleh. Bahasa rap tu yang korang dengar dalam lirik lagu tu, don't use that. For example, wanted to or want to, nak, WANT, to. Korang ubah jadi wanna. Yang tu tak boleh. Walaupun I said that this one is bahasa mudah, simple, bahasa sempoi. Tapi korang kena ingat, korang bukan rappers. Alright? So bear in mind of your usage of language. Contraction, singkatan tu boleh digunakan. For example, again, kita guna I am contract jadi I'm. I apostrophe am. Yang tu boleh pakai. Yang tu boleh pakai. Dia diguna pakai untuk semua. Okay, part 1, part 2, part 3. Now, we're gonna move to the next one. So, we go back to the salt again. Okay? The explanation. S tadi kan. S tadi, kalau ingat salt ni ya. Right? S tadi. Okay, dia kata situation. So, who is the sender? Cari siapa sender dia. Kenapa dia hantar email? Why does he or she send the email? Kenapa? Right? Then A, audience, pembaca dia. Who receives your email? Siapa yang baca email tu? Kenal pasti siapa. Now L, which type of language to use? Jenis bahasa. Maksudnya this one is bahasa informal. Informal maksudnya dia bahasa casual. Bahasa yang sangat sempoi. Tapi ingat, language sempoi bukan bermaksud awak guna bahasa WhatsApp, bahasa TikTok. No, don't use that. Alright? Do not use bahasa TikTok, bahasa WhatsApp, bahasa Instagram, bahasa lagu-lagu lirik. Stop using that. Alright? You still have to bear in mind that this is how to say penilaian. Okay? Your intelligence of language. Okay? Now next T is task. Tugasan. So tugasan dia, you have to find it from the frame of question. Okay? Frame of question. Dia punya soalan. Right. So we're going to look at what is frame of question. This one again, be reminded that this one is part 1. Okay, part 1. Okay, yang email tu. Yang email tu dia akan bagi template kan. So korang just isi template tu saja. You don't have to draw your own email. You don't have to draw your own box. So we go back. What is frame of question? Okay. We are going to look at the question now. Okay. Look at the task here. Tugasan. You receive an email from new friend Daisy who has just moved to your neighborhood. Okay. So, ni adalah soalan dia. This one is taken from a book. Okay, cikgu ambil daripada buku. Okay. So, hi. Hi is known as greetings. Alright. Do you have plans this weekend? If you are free, I was thinking we could go shopping. Which mall could we go to and how we can go there? What can we eat there? Alright. So I'm looking forward to your reply. And Johan, dia bagi nama dia Johan. So this one would be your audience nanti. Okay, this one is your frame of question. Can you see the one that I, how to say, cikgu highlight warna orange ni, warna kuning neon ni. This one is the frame of question. Bermaksudnya inilah soalan dia. Inilah benda yang korang kena jawab nanti. You have to answer this one. Okay, you have to answer this one. Alright. Okay. So we're going to look at the structure of your essay. Okay. Structure of essay. Maksudnya bagaimana kamu nak bina struktur kamu ni. Okay, so structure of essay ni sebenarnya senang. If let's say you tak tahu, tiba-tiba menggelabah, lupa ingatan. Ya, tiba-tiba lupa ingatan masa ujian. Sentiasa ada berlaku macam ni. You got blanked all of a sudden. Tiba-tiba you are blurred. Right? So refer back to your question. Look at the question, korang jawab ikut dia punya struktur. You see, ikut ni saja. Greetings, macam ni, jawab benda ni. This one is known as the introduction lah, kira macam tu lah. This one is in the introduction. Then you answer these two things. Frame of question, kamu tutup, and just put your name. Now again, please remember, okay, this one is 80 words only. 80 words. 80 words dalam masa pendek. Okay. So make sure that your ideas are packed. Now look at the structure. Untuk struktur essay, to help you remember, we look at GIRCS. Yeah? GIRCS, GIRCS. Right? GIRCS. So what is GIRCS? GIRCS here, ni dia, right? G stands for greeting. Greeting dia simple je. Hi, hello. The receiver's name. Hi, hello. Hi, hello, Mohana. Hi, hello, Ali, Abu. That's it. Your greeting, make it short and simple. Okay? Then introduction. Introduction ni satu benda yang cikgu sedar, pelajar cikgu suka buat. You love to do this one. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How do you do? How is your family? Tanya seluruh khabar seluruh keluarga. How is your father? How is your mother? How is your sister? How is your auntie, uncle? Tanyalah sampai moyang tanya. Alright? So don't do that. You don't have to do that. Just something simple. How are you? How are you? How are you, Ali? That's it. Itu saja. Tak perlu. You don't have to be long-winded. Okay, make it short and simple because the marks is not count sepenuhnya pasal introduction. Ni saja. How are you? That's it. How are you? I'm in the pink. Now, I forget to bagi tahu bagi pelajar-pelajar yang suka guna in the pink tu, dia sebenarnya language ni ada satu tempoh masa dia jadi expired. So in the pink is no longer relevant. Dia tidak relevant. Bye-bye in the pink. Lupakan benda tu. Banyak lagi cara. But you don't have to put that one Just pakai how are you. Cukup. Right. So response. Macam mana kamu response dia tadi? So the response is depend on the frame of question. Dia punya soalan ni tadi. So we look back at the question. The question says, which mall could we go and how can we go there? What can we eat there? So 3 questions. 3 questions, jawab 3 soalan tu cukup. And then closure. Closure, penutupan dia. Senang saja. Bye. You put bye. Cukup. Bye, cukup. Alright. Or you can use hope to hear from you soon. The meaning of hope to hear from you soon here bermaksud, maksudnya you expect that person, your audience, the reader tadi untuk reply you. Okay? Yang ni please guna masa kalau korang tak berjumpa. Like this question tadi, this question, do you have this plan this weekend? This question korang kena pakai yang ini. This one. Hope to see you soon or see you soon pun boleh. Right? So closure. Just simple as this. Tak perlu bombastic. For part 1, your language need not to be bombastic. Simple, casual would be sufficient. Alright? So last one is sign off. Sign off ni senang. Just put your name. Munah, Maimunah, Ali, Abu, John, James. Itu saja. That's it. Okay? So we are going to look at the sample answer. The reason why I don't do a lot of exercise with this one, sebab yang ni korang dah pakar buat. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4 pun dah pernah buat. Betul tak? So look at this one. The sample answer. Okay. Hi Johan. Remember the GIRCS tadi? Alright. So, hi Johan, the greeting. How are you, Munah? Sorry, I have something is wrong here. Right? Tanya diri sendiri pula. Salah ni. How are you, Johan? Sorry. Right? Tanya diri sendiri. So, I'm excited to tell you that I will be free this weekend. I'm more than happy to shop with you. Introduction. Sebenarnya if let's say cikgu buang ni. Right? Cikgu buang ni pun tidak ada masalah because your introduction is short and simple. How are you? How are you? I'm more than happy to shop with you. Dia dah jawab soalan yang pertama. Okay, but this one is not response. Dia hanya macam jawab pada introduction dia. Introduction. Right? Remember 80 words. So, we look at the first response. Look at the first response. Soalan, you still remember the question just now? Dia tanya, where can we go? Untuk shopping. Dia nak shopping. Okay, so I personally think that we can go to the Viva City Mall. Nah, dia nak pergi Viva City. It is one of the largest mall there is in Kuching City. Itu saja. Response 1. Tak perlu panjang sangat. Since it is in the city and traffic is always packed, maksudnya sentiasa jam, using Grab car service would be the easiest way to reach there. Or yang ni maksudnya the second response. Soalan kedua tadi. If you still remember, the second question said, macam mana how do we go there? Macam mana pergi sana? If you put simple answer, we can use taxi to go to the mall. Itu pun memadai. Right? Itu pun memadai. But that one is how do you say? It's the response is short and simple. Short and simple. But make sure that it is how do you say? Dia punya penggunaan bahasa tu dia pintar, intelligent. So next one, response number 3 untuk soalan nombor 3. What can we eat there? Nak makan apa? After we shop, we can have our late lunch in Tuk Tuk Thai Noodle Boat. I know that you are crazy over Thai cuisine. Maksudnya boleh makan apa? So I just make it specific makanan Thai. Okay? So closure, see you soon, take care, okay? Sign off, Munah. That's it. Benda macam ni saja. It's something like this. So do you have any questions so far, students or teachers who wanted to ask any question for part 1? I'll try to enlighten you to answer your question the best that I could. Any question? Ada soalan tak? Am I going too fast? Terlalu laju tak?
Mr. Ngor,
Yes.
I wanted to ask because
Okay.
student kadang-kadang dia ada satu problem yang
Alright.
dia mungkin tak berapa faham soalan kan.
Yeah.
Jadi usually like your sample ni memang dia sangat straightforward. Memang orang tahu sudah yang budak tu faham soalan sebab dia terus cakap how are you? Dia sangat excited sebab dia free dan dia happy untuk shop with you. Maksudnya
Yep.
nak join shopping kan. So from my experience menyemak budak punya paper, dia ada satu macam orang cakap macam faham macam tak faham daripada jawapan dia. So will it still be acceptable or is there any way that this student can do to change that kind of writing? Contoh dia akan cakap lepas how are you kan, dia akan cakap macam ni. It has been a while since the last time we send letters to each other ataupun send email to each other ataupun say hi to each other. I'm
Okay.
glad that you contacted me. Macam tu lah, instead of like tanya kabar and then like you say tanya kabar datuk nenek auntie semua kan.
Yeah.
So will that give them marks or it's actually just a waste of time if they do that?
It is actually a part of introduction. Itu saja.
Okay.
Any more question? Do I answer your question, Mr. Adam?
Yeah. So meaning to
Alright.
say that it doesn't even entering the point dulu kan? It's not
Tak
even
ada.
entering, tidak kan? Maksudnya they should do yang macam ni lah, straightforward saja because like you said they don't have much time, so better jangan waste time untuk bunga-bunga sangat kan kalau tak ada konten.
Yes, correct.
Alright. So kids yang lain-lain ada apa-apa mau tanya kak about this one sebelum dia move on? Mau tanya sekarang pun boleh, kalau rasa nak kumpul-kumpul nanti ujung tanya pun boleh. But make sure you jot down ataupun boleh type saja dekat komen tu. Anytime kita nampak your message, we will try our best untuk respond. Alright? Kalau ada apa-apa soalan lah. Ataupun tak nak tanya tips kalau tak faham apa yang soalan tanya. So itu one of the biggest problem tu student. Dia tak faham apa yang ditanya. So you guys tak nak tanya apa tips, nak tengok dari soalan tu macam mana you tahu dia mau apa. You don't want to ask that tips. Kalau mau tanya boleh tanya dekat ni, dekat chat box. If no, then Mr. Ngo boleh proceed lah.
Okay. So if yalah, just like what Mr. Adam said, kalau ada soalan kumpul pun boleh. Nanti ke hujung kat belakang-belakang habis slide tu kita tu I do a Q&A question. I try my best to answer all of your questions, okay? Because this one is also still new for me. It's very new, something very new. Cikgu-cikgu kamu pun tengah tergantung-gantung, tak tahu nak pergi mana, including myself as well. So this is based on apa yang cikgu dapat daripada kawan-kawan cikgu. Some of the materials pun cikgu minta tolong cikgu punit, sebab dia yang bagi khusus masa di Kapit dulu, bagi khusus. So I asked from him as well. Alright, so I shall move to part 2. Part 2 is guided writing. So guided writing ni korang pernah buat juga. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Alright, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, for PT3, guided writing is very different. Dia ada benda nak dia ada dia punya dia punya clue. There is clue there. Same goes to part 2 guided writing. Sama sahaja. Okay. Talking about apa yang Cikgu Adam kata tadi, what he said earlier, if let's say the students do not understand question, my only tips currently setakat sekarang ni adalah practice. Bukan apa, soalan dia, macam mana soalan dia? Dia sebenarnya most of the question dia macam recycle sikit. Recycle, dia ubah soalan. Okay, dia ubah soalan, dia panjangkan, dia hebatkan bahasa dia, tapi permintaan soalan dia adalah benda yang sama. So keep practicing, jangan putus asa. Right? Keep practicing. So, guided writing. Guided writing pun 20 marks, 20 markah. Tapi yang ni tahap kesukaran dia adalah berada di pertengahan, in the middle. Okay? And This one, the word count is 120 to 150 words. Okay, tak perlu tulis, digalakkan untuk don't write more than 150 words. Do not try not to write less than 120 words, okay? Because benda ni adalah benda baru. So tiap-tiap tahun, setiap kali ada penyimakan, benda tu akan di-upgrade. Macam mana? Which one is better? So, ikut arahan dia. Kalau dia kata 120 to 150, 120 to 150 lah korang buat. Okay, no less, not exceeding, extremely exceeded the word count. Tiba-tiba buat sampai 300. You are wasting your time. It is a waste of time. Okay, so we jump straight to the task, tugasan dia, right? Tugasan dia adalah macam ni. Your class has been discussing how they spend their money and your teacher asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on. Okay? So, in your essay, you should write about what you would like to buy, reasons for your choice, and where do you usually buy these things. So, untuk guided writing, dia sentiasa ada 3 bullet point ini. Sentiasa ada 3. Alright. So, right now, we are going to identify apakah benda-benda ini. Okay. So, let us try and write. Kita tengok So, the construct. Ingat cikgu kata tadi pasal pasal organization, right? 5 markah tu. Okay. Termasuk paragraphing. Please remember to write in paragraph. Kalau dia kata 120 to 150 words kan, dia macam ni. Tidak semestinya, contohnya korang nak bagi 4 paragraph, 4 perenggan. Okay, 4 perenggan. Tak semestinya satu perenggan tu kena 30 words. Agak-agak lah. Okay. Introduction of topic kadang-kadang pendek. Closure tu pendek. So, banyakkan kepada content. Elaborate on content. Huraian content tu adalah penting. Okay. You have to, you have to be specific. You have to elaborate. Bagi contoh ke apa ke. There are many ways to elaborate ideas sebenarnya. This one, dia tak pernah berubah daripada dulu. Dia punya sistem je berubah, tapi cara penulisan adalah sama daripada zaman cikgu belajar dulu sampai sekarang. It is the same. Now, the construct, paragraph 1, introduction of topic. Topic dia, what is the topic? Nanti kita tengok how to find topic. Macam mana tengok topic. Number 2, content 1, content 2, and content 3. Content 3 if there is, kalau ada, sekiranya ada. Okay. And number 5 is conclusion. Remember to put conclusion. Okay. Dan lengkaplah satu benda. Dia lengkap jadi bulatan. Maksudnya benda tu lengkap. Intro, conclusion, content. Saya rasa dari dulu sama. Ia kena ada intro, kena content, kena ada conclusion. Okay. So, look at this one. Okay, and how to identify topic. Topik senang sahaja. Okay. Setelah perkataan about adapun the word on ke, about or on. Lepas tu memang topik dia. The topic. What would you spend your money on? Okay, itulah topik dia. Okay, kamu dah dapat topik dia. So we're gonna go to the next one. About on. Remember this one Selepas about, selepas on adalah topik dia. Dia mengenai apa? Remember this one. This one is the simplest tips that I can give you. Okay. So we are going to look at the content. Content dia kat sini ada 2 sahaja. The one that I highlighted in purple. Sorry kalau cikgu punya highlight ni macam ular sebab freehand. Okay, freehand. Alright. So, the content ni, benda ni sangat penting. Okay. You should. Dia kata mesti. So inilah konten dia. Okay. So tadi topik dia, if we go back to frame of question, soalan dia adalah ini. This one is frame of question. Frame of question ni. Jadi dalam frame of question ni, korang kena jawab benda ini. Alright, benda ini. Okay, daripada soalan ni tadi. Sebab dia tanya what? Apa? Okay, please practice on your WH question words. Okay, the 6 wives and 1 husband tu. Cikgu tak akan explain apa benda tu lah. You should know already. Right? 6 wives and 1 husband. Right. So, yang warna purple ni adalah isi kandungan dia. Right. And then you see yang warna biru turquoise ni, warna biru ni kan. This one is sentiasa akan ada. Cikgu dah tengok buku-buku latihan yang ada. Memang yang ni memang ada. Right. Yang ni reasons for your choice. Maksudnya kenapa anda pilih yang di atas tadi. Memang ada. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next slide. Okay, so how do you plan and organize? How do you plan and organize? Tadi ada 5 perenggan kan? 5 perenggan. Tapi disebabkan tidak ada konten 3, jadi maka dia ada di 4 perenggan. 4 perenggan. Okay. So, planning and organization. Satu benda yang pelajar kita kurang adalah satu ni. There's one thing. Tak ada planning. There is no planning at all. Right? Dapat kertas, baca soalan, terus tulis. Lepas tu, atas kertas tu memang sana garis, itu liquid. Right? It is very important, sangat penting bahawa korang kena ingat, right? You have to remember that yang penyemak soalan anda adalah manusia, right? Macam kita pergi hospital, kalau kita pergi tengok tulisan doktor, korang rasa penyemak ada masa ke nak pergi baca satu persatu tulisan tu? Tak ada. So make sure that your writing is clear, jelas. Letak dalam draft dulu. Make draft, don't be lazy, jangan malas. Tapi you have to remember, 1 jam 30 minit. So draft, right? Draft betul-betul. Then you construct your idea properly. Now, how do you do planning and organization? Macam mana? Right, paragraph 1. Right, paragraph 1. Dia macam ni ya. Introduce the topic in general, secara umum. Benda ni tadi, if you see, the question is about money. Jadi awak kenalkanlah pasal duit, cerita pasal duit. Talk about money. Right? So you may use this one number 1. Boleh tanya soalan. You can try and use question. Soalan ni dipanggil sebagai rhetorical question. Maksudnya korang tanya, korang jawab sendiri. Korang tanya, korang jawab sendiri. That one is called rhetorical question. Tanya soalan, does money really matter in our life? Ataupun can money buy everything including love and happiness? Tanya soalan tu, lepas tu kamu jawab pun boleh. Right? Tanya soalan. This is one of the way di mana how to say, benda ni tengok kepada, you still remember the intelligence of language tadi, dekat bahagian communicative achievement. This one is including of bahagian tu, 5 markah tu. Maksudnya anda boleh gunakan soalan di dalam essay. Alright? So, pelbagaikan bentuk ayat. Again, how do you know when to use it? You need to do practice. Okay, practice. Right? Adapun number 2, you can provide a factual statement. Factual statement maksudnya fakta. Right? Fakta tidak boleh disangkal. Benda tu memang wujud. Kamu dah jadi saksi dia. Tengok. Okay? Money is important in our life as it enables us to get most things that we need. Yeah? Maksudnya ni fakta. Boleh dapatkan semua benda yang kita nak. Fakta dia. Kalau tajuk dia berkenaan dengan how to say education. Boleh cerita. Education is important for us to apa benda. Buatkan sebagai satu fakta. Ada work, pasal kerja. Work is important because from work we can gain money. It's all about money. Pun boleh juga. Right? Ataupun korang boleh pakai ayat-ayat ni. Many people say, banyak orang kata, some people believe, young people say nowadays. Nowadays is sekarang pada zaman ini. Yeah? Nowadays, teenagers play TikTok too much. Boleh juga. Yeah? Ataupun, I personally think that secara personalnya, saya rasa bahawa ni adalah paragraph 1. Okay, paragraph 1. Introduction, perkenalan. Tak perlu panjang sangat juga. Okay, jadikan dia sebagai satu yang benda yang mampat. Alright. Next one. Look at the next slide. Okay, so this is the sample of paragraph 1. Cikgu guna soalan. Is money really important? Yeah. Lepas tu cikgu jawab soalan ni balik. Right? Use question. Kalau anda nak guna soalannya, guna soalan tu, lepas tu jawab soalan tu. Jawab soalan tu, lepas tu bagi contoh. Yeah, I'll tell you what is it later on. So this one is a question. Ni soalan. Dan cikgu jawab. Adakah duit tu penting? I think that without money, we couldn't really survive now. Tak dapat nak survive. Right? Tanpa duit, tak dapat nak survive. Cikgu bagi contoh. We need money to do everything from buying food to going to the toilet. Alright? Beli makanan, pergi jamban pun pakai duit. Do you believe me if I say, cikgu cerita ni di Kapit. Yeah? Di Kapit lah, di Kapit. First year cikgu sampai Kapit dulu, cikgu pergi tandas. Okay? Tandas tu dia ada harga 20% dan 3%. 20% pergi buang air kecil. 3% buang air besar. Tahu apa buang air besar? Berak. So bayangkan, nak berak pun 3%. Macam mana itu? Okay? So I'm talking about money lah. Right? So this is how you do it. Senang saja. You may use question. Dia akan nampak kematangan jawapan anda. Alright. So, okay. I'll tell you. Okay. We're going to look at the paragraph 2 and 3. The content. Content ya, isi kandungan dia. So, you must use the notes provided. Give arguments or opinion. Arguments ini maksudnya perbahasan. Ya, bahas. Tapi, because this one is part 2. Part 2 ni, dia pun agak how to say macam mana kata dia bukan berbentuk formal, bukan formal, dia informal. Right? So the easiest way, expand ideas with example. Okay, budak-budak sekalian, student, if let's say korang ada masalah untuk you have problem untuk membuat elaborasi. Maksudnya awak tak dapat nak huraikan the main idea. You cannot elaborate, you cannot explain, you cannot clarify the main idea. Maksudnya topik utama dia tak dapat nak huraikan. The simplest way for you to do is actually use examples. Pakai contoh. Right? Pakai contoh. Pakai contoh untuk huraikan pada benda itu. Okay? The other way is actually bagi situation, imagine, right? Itu pun boleh. So, pakai contoh. Don't worry about that. So after that, you must use cohesive and linking words. Don't forget, use cohesive and linking words minimally, secara minimal. Maksudnya, tak perlu guna untuk setiap ayat. You don't have to put it in every sentence. Use it smartly, wisely. Use it when necessary. Right? Okay. You may use this also, benda ni. So I give you linking words, benda ni tadi. Linking words. Alright, cohesive device, benda macam ni. Alright. Now, again, can you use idioms and proverbs or expression? Boleh. This one, yes, boleh. You may. But again, use minimally, secara minimal. Right? Minimal. Tak perlu letak semua benda kat sana. Okay? Just minimally. Because you need to know that there is no merit untuk vocab bombastic dan idioms proverbs. Dia tak ada merit. Tapi dia diletakkan di dalam communicative achievement and language. Di bahagian itu. Dia tak banyak menyumbang sangat sebenarnya. So be careful. You may use, dia tak akan bagi kamu, takkan potong markah, takkan tambah markah banyak sangat. Right? It helps to make your essay interesting. Right? I'll tell you when to use your, bila masa sesuai untuk guna idioms. There's one part later on. Okay? So this one is the example. Example of paragraph 2, content number 1. Alright, content number 1 tadi, dia tanya, the content number 1 is this one. What you would like to buy? Nak beli apa? Right? Nak beli apa? Right? So, yang cikgu how to say, kuningkan ni adalah how you construct. Boleh pakai idea ini. Boleh pakai idea ini. I will spend my money on food. Right? Untuk makanan. You can either use the word food, adapun you can use either, because food is already specific. Right? Food is specific enough. Right? So the main reason why, kenapa I choose food, because food is the fundamental of survival. Maksudnya asas kemandirian. How do you survive? Okay? And then cikgu bagi macam ala-ala contoh. So example, everything in this world that breathes, yang bernafas, need food. Even plants too. Semua yang bernafas memerlukan makanan, termasuk tumbuh-tumbuhan. Bagi contoh. Alright. In addition, cikgu bagi another one. Cikgu bagi satu lagi. Menyokong konten tadi. Kenapa saya pakai duit untuk beli makanan? In addition, we get nourishments from food intake too. Okay. Maksudnya dapat nutrient, zat-zat daripada makanan. Okay, let's say, cikgu ubah ayat ni sikit. We get nourishment from food intake. Okay. In addition, we can get, bagilah contoh, we can get, for example, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, letaklah tapi jangan merapu. Okay, be careful not to be merapu-rapu. Okay, we can get from food intake. Pun boleh. Okay, when we eat food, we get nutrients. Pun boleh. Okay, this one is paragraph 2. Simple one. Okay. Kenapa tak panjang? It's 41 words. Why is it not long? Again, 120 to 150 words, 1 hour and 30 minutes sahaja. Okay? Kena sentiasa ingat waktu. Sebab ramai pelajar sebenarnya menghadapi masalah dalam karangan. Especially yang untuk paper 2 ni, they will stuck di part 3. Part 3 yang 200 and 250 words. Kenapa? Because they spend part 1, part 2 lama sangat. too much time. So please kids please remember untuk how to say jaga masa. Alright? Sebab part 3 tu sebenarnya adalah tahap kesukaran. Dia tinggi sikit. Alright? Okay, we're gonna move to paragraph 3. Remember kalau korang boleh screenshot, alright? So, paragraph 3 is the content number 2. Content number 2 ditanya, where can you buy it? Mana nak beli? So, cikgu bagi when I'm at home and I crave for quick chicken meal such as roasted or fried chicken, ayam panggang, ayam goreng, I will buy it from the nearest cafe or stalls. But when I'm at school, the canteen is the place to buy. Okay, macam tu saja. Dia tanya mana. Mana nak beli. Alright? Mana nak beli. This one is 41 words. Simple as that. Even if your answer is like this, jawapan anda untuk mana nak beli tadi, where to buy it, I will usually buy food that I love at the nearest cafe or stalls. Because I am not allowed to go really far. Tak boleh pergi jauh pun boleh. Okay, pun boleh. Short, simple. Okay, tapi remember also, tidak semestinya tulis panjang tu dia bagi markah lebih juga. Dia tengok pada bahasa. Okay, so be careful. Alright. Now this one is 41 words. Cikgu dah jawab. Buy it from the nearest cafe or stall. Beli dekat ni. Cikgu dah jawab soalan ini. This question. Where is it just now? This question. Where do you usually buy these things? Okay. If let's say korang tak tahu macam nak jawab, kamu tengok balik soalan ni. Where do you usually buy these things? I usually buy apa benda tadi? At apa? Right? Okay. Now we go to paragraph. Sorry, this one is paragraph. Paragraph 4. Paragraph 4 or 5. Concluding paragraph. Maksudnya penutup dia. Penutupan dia. Tutup. Okay. Sum up. And then you may state your feeling, your wish or your hope. Okay. Maksudnya bagilah perasaan awak. Apa perasaan dia? What do you wish for? Okay. Boleh pakai ni untuk konklusi. Right. To sum up, in a nutshell, in short, on the whole, I hope, I wish. Okay, satu benda yang budak selalu buat salah is, I believe you do too as well, kids. In the conclusion is wrong. Alright, so if let's say korang tak dapat ingat in the conclusion, use this one. To sum up, in a nutshell, in short, pun boleh. There are many ways to write. Okay, be creative. Okay? So, look at the sample, alright? Look at the sample. If you guys want to screenshot pun boleh juga, kids. Yeah? So, this one is a sample of conclusion. Very simple one. In short, I will use my money to buy food, as we need food to survive. Okay, mana cikgu dapat? Where do I get this one? For conclusion, boys and girls, untuk conclusion, you mana nak dapat? Korang restate. Maksudnya ambil balik introduction tu nanti. Ni. Ambil balik. Dia punya starting content. I will spend my money on food because survival. Ambil balik, olah ayat tu sikit. Cukup. That's how you do your concluding paragraph. Okay, ambil balik dekat content tu. Sekiranya dia minta 2 point mengenai give 2 reasons why you use your money. Kamu pun letaklah 2 benda kat sini. 2. Use money to buy food and drinks. Macam tu. But for part 2, dia memang macam ni saja. Simple, straightforward. Soalan dia straightforward. Okay. Memang straightforward. Cari apa benda topik itu. Okay. Now, so food is needed by all living things. I hope that, ni adalah harapan dia. I hope that in the future food would be more affordable or be cheaper. Lebih murah. Okay, lebih murah, lebih mampu milik macam tu. Okay. This is how you do it. In short, I hope that. Okay, this one is the conclusion. Right? But usually for part 2 dia memang minta 2 point sahaja. 2 content sahaja. Alright, 2 content dan bagi huraian pada content pertama tadi. Okay, so most importantly is always read the question. Baca soalan dulu. Right? Baca soalan betul-betul. Yeah. Underline. Part 1 tadi salt tu. What is the salt? Underline the salt. Underline the GIRCS. For this one tadi, cari topik, cari content. Part 2. Okay. So total of this one is 144 words. Okay. This one is the end of part 2. Okay. So before I proceed to part 3, is there any question? Ada soalan tak? Malu nak tanya, tolong type. Teachers, you have any question?
Alright students, do you have anything that you want to ask? Ada benda mau tanya kah? Cikgu pun boleh kalau nak tanya. Alright. Saya ada benda mau tanya tapi saya nak bagi ruang dulu untuk orang lain. Sebelum saya yang tanya. Yang dalam ni ada yang mau tanya kah? Apa-apa? Tanya, nak minta tips. Macam mana kalau saya ini, macam mana kalau saya itu. Sebab sampel yang Mr. Ngo bagi, from the sample yang Mr. Ngo bagi tadi, why is my camera terbalik? Okay. So, sampel dia ada banyak perkataan yang memang I consider as powerful lah. Antara yang dia guna tadi, yang dalam the first paragraph, this one, yang fundamental, survive mungkin ramai yang pernah tahu. Survival, ini sama maksud, tapi kurang, beza sikit lah dia punya message. Lepas tu, nourishment, ini antara perkataan, kalau you guys membaca kan, yang dekat belakang shampoo kan, dekat produk-produk skincare kan, you akan jumpa perkataan nourishment ni. Tapi jarang student akan pakai. If you can write this kind of essay, I can assure you, memang orang akan consider. Alright, so Rowena Tella, dia ada soalan.
Okay.
Rowena Tella punya soalan. Wait let me read the question for you. Rowena Tella tanya, hi, hello Rowena, do the pupils need to write the number of words at the end of the essay? Mr. Ngo, you can respond on that. Do they need to write numbers, the words count?
Okay, thank you for the question. So, do you need to write the number of words? Well, it is not compulsory yet. Dia tak wajib dulu. Right? Tak wajib dulu. But we do not know. We will see. There will be updates later on. Akan ada updates dari masa dari semasa. Kalau apa-apa update nanti cikgu akan kongsikan dengan cikgu Rebecca lah supaya dia share dengan English panel tu.
Alright, Rowena says thank you. Ya, menjawab soalan, betul. Memang dia tidak wajib, tapi kalau you ada masa lebih, masa lebih ni adalah, let's say you sudah selesai 3 essay tu, habis salin, masih ada lagi 10 minit. Why not? You pergilah baca balik, and then sambil baca tu kiralah. Tapi janganlah because mengira tu you buang masa, don't. Yang penting habiskan dulu essay kamu. Lepas tu ada masa lebih, barulah kamu baca balik untuk tengok, buat kebetulan kalau ada perkataan yang tertinggal ke apa, especially yang suka pakai correction tape tu, itu memang sangat bahaya. Ataupun dia nak sebut satu perkataan, tapi apa orang sebut dalam bahasa Inggeris, nantilah datang balik. Selalunya dia akan datang balik. So masa tu lah you guys boleh kira lah words number tu. Alright, thank you for the question, Arina. Others, anyone else want to ask? Kita sudah cover 2 setakat ini. 2 sampel sudah dibagi. Ada apa-apa soalan mau tanya, boleh. Sebelum cikgu yang tanya. Ya, sebab tajuk yang dibagi ni seronok. I mean sampel essay tu pasal spending money on food. Itu memang kira logik lah untuk student kan. Saya essay ni student yang tulis. Tapi kalau orang dewasa kan, mesti I know ni. Dia mungkin akan letak, I will spend my money on gold. I will spend my money on cars. Dia akan besar. But if you boleh, why not? Kalau you memang orang yang berniat macam tu. Alright. So, sementara nak tunggu yang lain tanyakan, I have one question actually.
Yes, okay.
The sample you give is very very good. Dia sangat bagus sebab memang boleh nampak lah kalau saya yang menyemak soalan ini, memang saya rasa budak ni hebat lah. I can see fundamental, survival, nourishment dekat sini. And then food intake ni jarang juga orang ambil. Usually orang akan letak from the food we eat. Dia akan buat simple words. Tapi nampak kan bila dia bagi ayat yang maksud sama tapi perkataan dia pilih itu berbeza, memang this is what we call bombastic. Sebab you guys punya perkataan boleh bagi extra credits lah for your words. I like it. So if me, kalau saya lah, saya anggap diri saya mungkin pelajar yang selalu pakai simple words. My question is, will it be considered as macam menjawab soalan dalam bentuk boleh diberi point in case kan, contoh yang dia jawab soalan reason why itu, I will spend my money on food. The main reason why is because food makes me happy. Can they do that?
Food makes me happy. If the person can explain why, how does food makes him happy or makes her happy? Yes, why not?
Okay.
Boleh.
So, betul. So that's the tips lah, guys. So kalau you memang terlupa lah all these bombastic words, boleh just use a simple one. Food makes me happy, ataupun I love eating, ataupun I love trying a lot of foods. As long as you answer the question, daripada you tidak cukup words, daripada you tidak menjawab.
Yes,
right?
true.
Yeah, thank you for the response, Mr. Ngo.
Okay,
so far,
thank you for the question.
No more. Yeah, the rest, kalau tiada, Mr. Ngo boleh proceed.
Okay, any more question? No more question? The teachers memang tak ada dah. Okay, dia macam tu lah sebenarnya. The most basic thing about yang ni adalah pastikan anda menulis dan menjawab soalan dia. Bersyukur juga, you should be grateful, kena bersyukur sebenarnya. Writing yang part 2 ni, I mean writing in whole, how to say, writing part 1, part 2, part 3 ni, dia jauh lebih mudah daripada SPM yang terdahulu. SPM terdahulu memang ada kesukaran sedikit bagi pelajar sebab dia lebih strict dalam penyimakan. So untuk yang ni memang dia lebih mudah sebab Kementerian Pendidikan dia nak tolong, dia nak bantu budak. Sekarang ni communication is important. If you're able to speak, then you survive. At least you have basic. Alright? Okay, we are going to look at part 3. But before we look at part 3, Mr. Adam, may I be excused for a while?
Oh, sure.
I want to go to the toilet.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I'll handle the session first.
Okay,
while you
sure.
are away. Alright? So just let me know when you are back later on, alright?
Okay, sure.
Okay, jadi kita take 5 lah orang cakap. Berehat 5 minit dulu. Siapa yang nak ke toilet pun boleh. If you guys want to pergi minum sekejap, ambil air apa semua boleh. So sekarang 11.32. Let's take around maybe 3 minutes. 11.35 kita masuk balik lah. Boleh berehat sebentar. Dan sementara berehat tu masih sikit ni. Very little. Kita sangat sikit. So sayang. Because sesi ini free. Tapi kita, pihak sekolah bayarkan untuk anda. So rugi kalau tak ikut sebenarnya. Untuk cikgu yang tak ikut memang rugilah saya rasa sebab ini adalah tahun pertama. Jadi memang banyak soalan kita boleh tanya sebenarnya untuk format. Sebab we all know format ni perjalanan dia ikut tempat. Kalau tempat yang laju, sampai berita, cepatlah mereka dapat info tentang format terbaru, apa tips apa semua. Untuk yang jenis yang rajin pergi buka-buka internet ke Facebook yang ada kenalan yang memang tahu pasal format, tahu pasal tips. So macam cikgu beberapa hari lepas tengah-tengah scroll Facebook kan, and then I saw ada satu guru ni dalam grup cikgu-cikgu lah, dia bukan grup public, dia grup cikgu-cikgu. Mereka ada menjual soalan ramalan, and I was like, oh my god, this is good. Dan dia jual murah, tak sampai RM10 pun. That's very good. So, sebab kalau macam di SMK Sebauh lah contohnya, bila nak membeli buku tu kan, untuk buku kerja, kenapa selalu lambat? Sebab isu kita ni jauh. Jauh bila kita jauh daripada kilang, daripada pencetak, daripada penerbit, maksudnya kita akan dapat lambat. Format terbaru kita dapat lambat, lepas tu maklumat terbaru, tips-tips, contoh soalan tu memang kita akan dapat lambat. Jadi ini salah satu usaha untuk kita percepatkan sebab you guys dapat direct terus daripada orang-orang yang memang ada pengalaman. Dan juga like I said lah, untuk yang kita yang dalam kategori jauh ni dengan internet pun ada masalah semua. So kena rajin cari. Sebab kalau kita harapkan kedai buku yang berdekatan pun saya rasa jauh. So contohlah, ambil contoh SMK Sebauh nak ke Bintulu, nak pergi ke KK Bookstore, nak pergi ke Popular Bookstore dekat The Spring tu. You have to drive almost 1 hour untuk ke kedai buku. So, we have to do the extra work lah. Kena buat extra work. Sekarang ni internet semua boleh akses. Jadi, it's not hard. We can find it. And buku yang soalan ramalan that I said just now, itu dia jual bukan dalam bentuk buku yang you kena tunggu post. Dia bagi, after you pay, dia akan bagi dalam bentuk PDF. You see, it's very easy. Senang sudah dengan you jimat. Sebab you tak payah nak ambil postage dia, and then you jimat masa sebab bayar dia on the spot dia emailkan. It's very very good. So jimat kertas jugalah, because you tak payah print, you boleh terus baca dekat handphone, dekat laptop. But if you have printer, boleh print untuk kamu try jawab lah. Dan macam form 3 kan dapat iPad, ataupun kalau yang memang ada iPad sendiri ataupun tablet sendiri, bolehlah guna iPad ataupun tablet untuk conteng soalan-soalan tersebut. Alright, so another thing that I wanted to share is regarding the samples. So tadi kalau yang sempat masuk awal, ada nampak dekat chat box kan, cikgu ada tulis dekat situ. Macam Mr. Ngo said, soalan dia biasanya lebih kurang sama. So sentiasa buat latihan, betul. Ada contoh soalan yang boleh jumpa dekat internet, buku, tengok perkataan yang tak difahami. Terus cari maksud. Kenapa? Kalau you jumpa semula perkataan ni, you memang guarantee, I can guarantee you akan jumpa dalam exam. Memang you akan jumpa. Tak jumpa dekat writing, you akan jumpa dekat reading. Tak jumpa dekat reading, dekat listening you akan jumpa, ataupun your speaking. So, kalau first time you nampak perkataan tu, you tak faham dan you tak mahu terus cari, percayalah, second time, third time, fourth time you jumpa, memang you masih tak faham. Jadi itu tips yang I can share dan memang berkesan. Anytime, every time you jumpa perkataan tak faham, benda pertama buat adalah terus cari maksud. You tengok papan tanda, you tak faham maksud dia kah, ataupun sekarang ni banyak kan yang buat notis-notis sebelum masuk kedai tu, you nampak apa maksud dia ni. Jangan biarkan pertanyaan itu tidak dijawab. You terus cari, because trust me, next time you jumpa, you cuma boleh cakap macam ni, pernah saya nampak ni, apa maksud dia? Because you never find the meaning, you will never know. So itu tips dia, macam sampel tadi yang cikgu yang Mr. Ngo share, kalau you ada screenshot, I believe memang kebanyakan memang tak pernah guna perkataan yang I said ni, macam nourishment, fundamental, survival. Teruslah cari. Kalau you ada pensel sekarang, teruslah letak maksud dia. So trust me, memang you akan pakai. Kalau you tak pakai pun memang dia akan muncul. Dan if you don't find the meaning now, you will never know the meaning. Alright. Okay, so Mr. Ngo is back with us now. So, kita akan teruskan sesi kita untuk yang part yang seterusnya. Again, untuk ada soalan kan, if you have questions, boleh pergi type dekat chat box. Anytime saya, tak perlu tunggu kami cakap ada soalan, tak perlu. Kalau ada yang tiba-tiba selama ni tertanya-tanya kan, tak ada kaitan pun dengan apa yang Mr. Ngo tengah kongsi pun, you tiba-tiba tertanya, tak apa. Just type it in, kita akan layan soalan itu. And if you yakin, boleh. You can use BM pun tak kisah, we understand. Boleh guna voice juga lah if you want to use that. Alright, so without further ado, so let us welcome our speaker untuk teruskan dengan part yang seterusnya. Hand over to you, Mr. Ngo.
Okay. Alright, so welcome back. This is the next part, which is the last part. The last part, which is antara tiga ni bahagian yang sebenarnya you have to pay a lot more attention to while writing. Kenapa? Walaupun dia 20 markah, tetapi 20 markah ini dengan 20 markah part 1, part 2 is very different. Okay? So part 3 is extended writing. This one is actually a new, how to say, a newly added section, newly added part to PT3. PT3 dulu tak ada extended writing. So extended writing ni sebenarnya untuk for the students, for you to know, just for you to know, for your information, extended writing ni adalah pertambahan, dia campur dulu masa SPM nama dulu, dia campur SPM paper 1 writing, section A, section B dia campur sekali. Why? I'll tell you why later on. So for part 3 extended writing, so far the information that I get hanya uji 4 jenis ini saja. There are 4 types. Right? There are 4 types. You have article, you have report, you have review, and you have story. Okay, article, report, review, story. So apabila dalam ujian nanti dalam kertas soalan, dia hanya akan bagi 3 soalan. So it's either article or report, review and story. Maksudnya review dan story ni sentiasa ada. Alright. So article and report ni, talking about article and report ni, look at your SALT. Refer balik pada SALT. Okay. I'm not going to look into article, report, story ni sebab benda ni akan boleh dibuat dan pernah dibuat berkali-kali. Story, you know how to write story kan? So I'm going to jump straight to review because review is something very new. Something very, very, very new. Right? Tapi sebelum tu, I'm going to touch a little bit on article, report and story. So for article and report ni, dia ada format dia, betul tak? Dia ada format dia. However, this one also they test you on communicative achievement. Communicative achievement, and then the task, tugasan dia. So, walaupun dia ada format, there's a format. You can ask your teacher, what is the format of article and report? This one is the same as the all SPM. The format is sama saja. Right? Even though permakahan dia tak penalize untuk, dia tak kata kamu tak buat format terus tak ada markah. No. Article report ni, they look it holistically, secara keseluruhan. Maksudnya dia satu set yang lengkap. Kena ada format, kena ada pelengkap dia. So article and report ni kena, article and report writing ni, you have to go and check, ask your teacher, don't forget to do practice on article and report as well. So you guys can use the SALT. Remember the SALT tadi, situation, audience, language, and what is this? Task. Alright? Ni tadi. Use SALT to answer article and report. Extended writing ni, dia tidak ada, how to say, dia taklah susah sebenarnya. You can write. Okay, now we go to story. Again, article report ni tidak. Remember, you don't have to use idioms and proverbs untuk dua benda ni. Dia macam tidak sesuai. Tidak sesuai benda ni. Report, laporan. Tak patut laporan tiba-tiba ada letak pasal tu. Idioms and proverbs. So be careful. Right, be careful. Communicative achievement. Maksudnya dia punya text type, jenis bahasa dia. Alright? This is the same cikgu-cikgu sekalian, ni benda yang sama dengan SPM Actually dalam penyemakan ni untuk SPM, artikel yang report ni kita tidak penalize untuk format salah. Tapi dia ada how to say communicative achievement tu adalah sedikit efek pada benda tu. So we have story. Story ni bermaksud naratif. Korang buat cerita, tulis pasal cerita. Masa story ni lah, during the story you use the plot system. You know the plot yang sistem cerita plot tu, plot yang ada permulaan, climax, peleraian, penutup dia yang 5 tu. You use the plot system. Right, you use the plot system to help you write a good story. Dalam story ni lah, you may use proverb, idioms, expression, bombastic word. You can use how to say question, dialogues dalam tu. But guna dengan tepat. Use it correctly. Okay? Use it correctly dengan tepat. Boleh. Alright. But my recommendation lah, rekomendasi cikgu sebenarnya, if let's say, if you think that your language is a little bit, how to say, language and your imagination, contohnya, give you an example for story. Write a story about going to the school. Orang yang kreatif dia akan cerita a lot of things going to the school. Apa berlaku? Tiba-tiba kena colek ke apa ke. That one is a good story. But if let's say kamu punya versi cerita is like this. I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I take my bath, I put on my shoe and I eat my breakfast because my mother cook. Because my mom cook egg, I ate my breakfast. After that, I wait for my school bus. The school bus stopped at my friend's house and picked my friends. Half an hour later, I arrived school. If your versi of story is like that, my advice is, how to say, jangan pilih story ni. Bunuh diri sendiri. Right? It kills you. But with practice, kamu practice lah. Kamu buat latihan, dia memang dapat bantu kamu. Right? So, now let's look at review. Review ni sebenarnya dia adalah macam kamu buat, if you see the Instagrammer, selalu buat review makanan. Oh, sedap ni. So, in this one, the review is in the form of writing, right? In the form of writing. So, we are going to go straight to review. Apa itu review? Alright. Okay. So, part 3 review writing. So, what is a review? A review is a report or analysis on something you like or dislike. Maksudnya review ni kamu boleh suka, kamu boleh tak suka. For example, review pasal ayam goreng Mak Minah. You don't like it. You don't like it pun boleh letak. You may use that. Right? You may use that. So, and then it is based on your personal opinion, pendapat sendiri. Your personal opinion. Semua ni berdasarkan pendapat sendiri. So, apakah jenis review yang ada? Alright. Books. A review is written in an interesting style and convincing.
Mr. Mo, sorry.
Yes.
You have changed the slide, have you?
Yes, I did.
It's not moving on the screen.
It's not moving. What are you looking at right now?
It's still the 4 things: question type, part 3, the article, the report, review, story, plot, that part.
Oh, is it? Okay, hold on. Give me a while. Give me some time. Where is it? Can you see now?
Yeah. Now we
All
have
right.
it.
Okay. So what is a review? I'm going to repeat. What is a review? It's a report, analysis on something you like or dislike. Suka tak suka boleh, based on your personal opinion. Alright. So the type of review yang you expect it to be to appear in your question, type of review that you expect to appear in the question is like this. Books, movies or songs, restaurants. Restaurants biasanya makanan lah, about makanan, what they serve. For restaurants ni macam korang tengok jalan-jalan cari makan, something like that. Shops, places, holiday destination, games and apps. You can see review, benda yang korang boleh tengok review ni adalah seperti if you look at, for example, you want to download something, nak download a game. You see 3 to 5 stars, 3 stars. Lepas tu kamu bacalah komen-komen kat bawah tu, oh, this game is very interesting. The audio, the visual is very good. Macam tu lah. Okay. Or if you go to Shopee, you want to buy a type of how to say, you want to buy something, then kamu tengok komen tu, tengoklah komen tu. So that one is called as review. That one lain that one is review pendek je, sikit je, right? So you have to make it interesting, menarik, right? And convincing. So we're going to look at the task. Sample question. You recently saw this notice in a magazine. So dia kata reviews required. Not review. Required here maksudnya diperlukan. Have you watched any interesting movies lately? Kebelakangan ini. Any interesting movies lately? Send us your movie review. Say what you enjoyed about the movie. And would you recommend the movie to your friends and why? So, we look at the frame of question. Nampak tak soalan-soalan ni? You answer it. You answer it. Watch any movie lately. This row send movie review. And kata, what do you enjoy about the movie? You just answer this one. Would you recommend movie to your friends? Kenapa nak recommend? Recommend tak? And then, kenapa recommend? Why do you recommend it? Right? So, you have to answer this thing. Review is required. This one is review. Review is sort of macam kamu bagi komen kat benda tu dalam bentuk menulis, in a written form. Okay. This one is very new for me as well. Very new for me, very new for your teachers as well. Something very new. Right? So, look at the writing technique. Okay, this technique is actually taken from my friend as well, Mr. Punit. Okay, credit to him, Mr. Punit, Cikgu Punit. He went to SMK Sebauh with me previous years. He talked about writing. I talk about the comprehension. So Review writing technique. Senang je. You just remember banana chocolate. Banana chocolate. You see banana chocolate. Yeah? And you turn it into banako. Right? Macam orang Filipina banako. Right? So banako. Remember banako? Banako, 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 banako. Remember that? What is banako? Yeah. Banako is banana chocolate. Banako is bianako. Here, B, background information. A is analysis. Analysis ni maksudnya kamu buat analisis terhadap benda itu. Wah, mungkin warna dia, bentuk dia, all those kind of things. And score, conclusion, conclusion. And we are going to see the construct of benda ni. Macam mana kamu tulis dia. Remember, please use your paragraph. This one, yang ni boleh pakai bombastic words. Boleh pakai. Because you have to make it, you see this one? Here. Interesting. Menarik. You have to make it interesting and convincing. Menarik. Right? You have to be very creative as well. Okay. Banako. B. B is the background information. Okay, background information here is like this. Introduction, paragraph 1. Ni lah. This one, some of the things that you may want to look at. Boleh screenshot ni, kamu hanya bentukkan ayat kamu menggunakan benda ini. So movie, kalau let's say you talk about movie. The title, the year, the director, the character, the plot. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Itu saja. If the books pun sama, place macam ni, food pun macam tu, the type of food, where you get it, and nama dia, the price, introduction dia, introduction. Okay, you may screenshot this one. This one is for review. For those interested in writing review, right? For those interested in writing review. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay. This one is the example. We're gonna talk about movie just now. Remember the question? The question is about movie. Recently, I have watched a movie entitled. Okay, the word entitled here maksud bertajuk. Yeah. Recently, I have watched a movie entitled. Okay, kita bagi satu movie. For example, Upin Ipin, Si Amang Tunggal. Yeah, I've watched a movie entitled Upin Ipin, Si Amang Tunggal, which was directed by Papayaya. Contoh, just an example. Yeah, this movie was released in tahun. Released in 2020. Sebutlah, you can put bulan berapa, di program mana, which area, you can add on to that. Okay? There are a few interesting characters involved in this movie like Upin, Ipin. I do not know the rest of the character. You may put the characters. Or kamu boleh pecahkan kepada the main characters are, the heroines are, siapa yang berlakon dalam tu. You may put so also. Review, this one is introduction. The storyline of this movie was mind-blowing, amazing, as I never expected the ending. There was, dari sini there was, kamu ceritalah pasal movie tu secara pendek. Pendek saja. Okay. So again, for movie review biasanya adalah you should use past tense. Benda yang telah kamu buat. Okay, so be mindful of your mistake. Most students have the mistake of using is, are all the time. Okay, so be careful, right? Dia yang review ni dia campur sini, right? Campur past and present, boleh juga. Okay. But usually, I'm sorry, I'm correcting myself. Review ni adalah mostly present sebab kamu tulis pasal benda itu. Okay? Now, the analysis or the discussion, the analysis. So, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 give opinions or reasons. Maksudnya kamu buat write about your feelings, you like or dislike it. Make comparison. Comparison here is perbandingan. Kamu bandingkan dengan cerita lain mungkin, other movies that you have watched. Okay. Strong statement about the review by giving specific details or evidence. Okay. Nanti kita akan tengok apakah strong statement ni. Maksudnya statement yang kuat. Ya, kamu petik satu benda untuk sokong kenapa kamu macam ni. Right? So, example here. After watching this movie, I feel angry. I feel sad because the main character was, or I feel happy because the main character was able to go back to his hometown. Boleh. Okay. There is one scene that I like the most. This one is ni tadi. Strong statement pun boleh. This one is like, dislike. And then you give a strong statement nanti ya. There's a scene that I like the most where, apa berlaku kat sini? Apa berlaku? Where, if you watch Jungle Cruise or Jumanji, ada satu part mungkin kamu suka, right? Furthermore, the female character in this movie was played by siapa? Boleh letak nama dia. Mungkin boleh letak. Furthermore, the female character in this movie was played by Datuk Sri Vida. Tiba. Right? Boleh. Make it logic. Okay? Whatever you write must be logical as well. Right? She acted as berlakon sebagai apa? And in the movie, apa berlaku kat dia? What happened to this person? Yeah? What happened to this person? For example, and in the movie, she was rescued by a prince by the name Iqbal, contohnya. Right? In the movie, okay? On the other hand, this movie has somehow give bad influence to teenagers. This one is a strong statement. Kamu boleh letak, this movie has somehow given good influence to teenagers and people around because apa? Bagilah pasal negative or positive. You want to put both pun boleh. Okay. This is an example. You may screenshot this one, you may use it. Okay? Use this for the next exercise. There is one exercise later, okay? Right. The conclusion. Conclusion senang je. Conclusion, what have you learned? What have you learned? Apa yang anda pelajari daripada cerita ini? Later we will see. And you give recommendation and rating. Rating yang maksud berapa bintang, berapa markah kamu nak bagi daripada berapa markah. Give recommendation. Give recommendation ni maksudnya kamu bagi saranan. Saranan pada orang yang baca benda ni. Okay, you are writing this review to people to read. So, kamu sarankan pada orang tu. Should you watch or not? Should you read or not? Should you go and eat the food there or not? Recommendation. Saranan, okay? So, this one is the example. I would advise that this movie should be watched by all of you because it is intriguing. It is not a waste of your time. Then you should watch it. You're going to enjoy it very much. Pun boleh. Yeah? Macam tu. You have to be very creative on writing this one. One thing that I have learned in this movie is we should or we must. Okay, yang ni macam kamu bagi dia punya moral value lah. Moral value. Moral value. And one thing that I learned from this movie that this movie is we should or we must be persevere. Yeah. Maksudnya kita kena kental, be enthusiastic, be steadfast. Right? Boleh. Simple je. Right? It teaches us to be, mengajar kita untuk menjadi apa. Alright? This one is recommendation. In my personal opinion, I would recommend, ataupun kamu tak recommend pun, would not recommend this movie to be watched because it is boring, perhaps. Or I would recommend this movie to be watched by all of you because apa? Pun boleh. Personally, I would rate this movie 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, personally, I would rate 5 out of 5 stars for this magnificent or amazing movie or a well narrated movie. Okay, this one is for movie. Okay, this one is for movie, right? This is actually the end of part 3. So it says here, let's do some practice. I have one sample question here. If you can see sample question, hold on. Okay, the sample question. Can you see the sample question? Yeah. The sample question is about Sarawak. Yeah, Sarawak is well known for its famous tourism destination. Write about a review.
Mr. Ngo,
Yeah,
the screen is blank.
blank again. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
it's
Hold
like
on.
totally dark.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Okay, can you see now?
Yeah. So it's here.
Okay, so this one is just a practice. You may try and write this one. Okay. Sarawak is well known for its famous tourism destination. Write about a review of one holiday destination. Okay. So what should you answer here is the location of the place and describe the place. Write about what you like about the place and would you recommend the place as a holiday destination and why. Now, as long as dia macam ni for review, the guideline, dia punya guideline adalah benda ini sebenarnya. The bullet point, right? You just need to answer the questions here. Right? Kamu kena jawab soalan ni. But make it into sistem perenggan. Yeah? Sarawak is well known for its famous tourism destination. Write about a review of one holiday destination. Okay? So, for this one, okay, boys and girls, this one, right? I'm going to construct this one and I'm going to share it with Cikgu Rebecca, and so that she can share it to teachers, yeah, for students that actually present in this workshop for how to write about talking about place. Okay, I'm gonna give you a sample essay in the future. Okay, I'm going to write this essay, okay, and share it with you. Okay, share it with you as soon as possible. Right. Okay. So this is actually the end of our session. So do you have any question for part 3 so far?
Alright, anyone? So nampaknya tidak ramai yang mampu bertahan. But it's
Yeah.
okay sebab I believe yang memang berjaya stay ni, you guys are eager to improve. Kita yakinlah yang you guys memang want to learn, and we really appreciate that for you guys to be here. Because like I said, this is a free session, but it is paid for you. Alright, sekolah bayar, tapi you guys boleh join secara percuma. You guys are very, very, very lucky. Okay, so we have Viviana's here. Viviana ada tanya soalan. Macam cikgu galakkan tak untuk jawab part 3 terlebih dahulu? Right, Mr. Ngo, respond on her question.
Okay, pendapat cikgu sendirilah. Pendapat cikgu sendiri dia macam ni. Dia bergantung dengan part 3 tu. Okay. Sekiranya part 3 tu soalan dia memerlukan anda untuk berfikir terlalu banyak, nanti awak akan stuck dekat part 3 pula. Lepas tu, awak terlupa pasal part 1, part 2. Part 3 tu habiskan masa sejam. And then kamu terlupa dengan part 1, part 2. Kamu dah kehilangan 40 markah kat sana. Walaupun part 3 ni dia markah dia lebih tinggi, tapi korang kena ingat, you have to remember total mark dia adalah 60 markah. So pay attention to all question. Sekiranya part 3 tu kamu terbaca soalan tu, dia kata memang kamu terus ada idea, terus buat. Takut nanti idea tu hilang. So the best way is actually to write it on a piece of paper. If you read the question, kamu baca, kamu kena baca betul-betul, baru kamu start tulis benda tu. Okay, draft awak. You write your draft terus. Sebab part 3 ni, mana tahulah tiba-tiba ada terserempak, nasib baik terserempak dengan soalan yang memang kamu boleh buat. Kalau boleh buat, terus buat. Tapi hati-hatilah, be careful. Itu saja.
Alright, betul apa yang Mr. Mo cakap, sebab I know kenapa Viviana John ni tanya soalan macam ni, sebab biasanya ini tips yang exam punya tips yang kebanyakan cikgu akan bagi, I know. Sebab dia mesti akan cakap antara tips kenapa kita pilih mana nak jawab dulu, mesti sebab satu, tengok mana markah paling besar. Itu antara sebab I know kenapa you tanya. Kedua, sebab you rasa macam dia mungkin soalan yang susah takut nanti tak sempat jawab. Ataupun you rasa mungkin dia soalan senang, sebab itulah you nak kena buat dulu. Or maybe because sebab you rasa part 3 ada pilihan, so better saya pilih dulu daripada saya buat ni. But the key sebenarnya adalah time management. Time management sangat penting sebab dia macam ni, kalau yang SPM yang lama tu kan, dia ada 2 part. 2 part tu soalan pertama senang, soalan kedua susah sikit. Soalan pertama kalau yang format lama, soalan pertama dia bagi dalam bentuk artikel kah, surat kah, dan memang ada poin dibagi. So ramai student akan buat tu dulu, saya cakap senang, itu sebabnya dia akan pilih. Tapi yang dia lupa tengok adalah markah. Dia 35 markah aja. Sebab words dia dalam 200 words. Tapi yang part B 500 word, susah, nantilah buat. Tapi 500 tu 50 markah, itu format lama. So kalau me, honestly speaking, better jangan pilih-pilih. Jangan pilih-pilih ni maksud cikgu adalah jangan fokus dengan satu area sahaja. Pilih sebab you jawab mana you tahu dulu, itu tak apa. Daripada you duduk dan buang masa, you tak tahu pun mesti menunggu dekat soalan pertama, itu jangan. So itu membuang masa. That's why I mean time management is very, very important. Ya, tapi ialah like Mr. Ngo cakap, dia macam untung dekat situ because you boleh pilih. And review, ya memang dia adalah sangat baru, tapi I believe dia bukan baru untuk kita, untuk orang-orang lah maksudnya. Dia baru untuk SPM, tapi dia bukan baru untuk masyarakat. So review banyak, like Mr. Ngo cakap, Instagram banyak orang buat produk review. Lepas tu you buka dekat Google, saya banyak. Like me, I love buying books. Cikgu suka beli buku. So buku ni kalau beli online, dia akan ada satu masalah pasal apanya. Walaupun cakap don't judge a book by its cover, tapi biasanya nampak cover cantik kan, memang rasa mau beli. Padahal tak tahu pun dia punya isi. So macam mana mau tahu? Tengok review. Itu salah satu contoh. Dia macam senang lah. Review mungkin jangan anggap susah, so dia ada format baru. Tak tahulah macam ni, tak banyak contoh soalan semua. Jangan risau. For me, review boleh jadi senang sebab banyak pereview di luar sana bagi free sample review. You can see banyak macam-macam produk. Movie review ada, buku ada, produk ada, service pun ada. Orang review, review untuk pelan internet, review untuk Netflix. Mereka akan review banyak. They give you sample for free. Tengok perkataan yang biasa you jumpa. Apa yang dia akan cakap? Macam mana dia bandingkan produk? You can see on that lah. Alright, thank you so much Viviana for the question. A very good question. Sangat bagus.
Yeah.
Alright. So ada lagi yang lain yang mau tanya? Cikgu-cikgu pun boleh yang nak mungkin berkongsi kah, bagi respon apa yang telah dikongsikan. Mungkin you want to add on. We allow you, we encourage you, all are welcome. Semua digalakkan. Student, ada lagi soalan kah mau tanya? Sebab kalau ikut jadual kita berhenti pukul 12 kan. So ini dia dah terlebih masa. So since kita masih nak melayan, use this time. Come on. If you have anything to ask. Fikir-fikirkan apa yang you nak tanya. Macam tu.
Cikgu-cikgu ada yang nak kongsi ke? Because I personally am still in a learning progress. So, kita semua tengah belajar. So mungkin ada amalan terbaik daripada cikgu-cikgu ke. Kongsikan dengan pelajar pun tak ada masalah.
Betul. You guys can share if you want to. Anyone pun boleh.
Student, any questions, student?
Thessalonica, Fernandez, Helena, Rowena, Emily, Stanley. If you guys have anything to ask, you can ask.
Hopefully tak tertidur dia orang ni. Tidur depan.
Ya, betul. So because if you don't have anything to ask, I want to ask ni. Saya mau tanya. Because I want to see, are you paying attention? Because tadi kan Mr. Ngô ada cakap, pergi screenshot. If you did, so senang nak jawab soalan cikgu ni. So I just want to ask some questions lah. Dia bukan exam pun, dia adalah soalan untuk recall, flashback, whether you can still remember apa yang telah dikongsi. Okay, so I think I will ask some questions. Boleh jawab dekat chat box. Kita uji kaji sikit supaya orang cakap buat sekali kita lupa. Kalau buat 2 kali kita ingat lupa. So buat 3 kali ingatan tu makin bagus. Buat 4 kali memang takkan lupa. Kalau kita buat sekali saja tadi mungkin lupa. Jadi kita buat kali kedua ni. Alright. So my question is, ready untuk jawab? So my question is, untuk yang menjawab ni, sebab cikgu sangat hargai yang masuk ni sebenarnya. Ini adalah terbuka untuk student bukan untuk cikgu. So untuk student saja. So I will be giving you a top up if you manage to answer it. Soalan senang saja tu. So cikgu bagi 3 soalan. Setiap soalan akan bernilai 1 top up. Nilai dia rahsia, kamu akan tahu hanya after you give me your number, I'll send the top up melalui boost. Alright? I'll top up your phone number. So, soalan yang pertama, I want to know. Okay. Tadi Mr. Mo ada share macam tips. Dia ada share macam tips. Tips maksudnya dia ada acronym. It's an acronym. Itu clue dia. Dia adalah akronim ataupun singkatan untuk macam formula lah orang cakap. Formula. So, let's see. Apakah singkatan untuk formula yang ada 4 huruf ABCD itu yang dikongsi oleh Cikgu Ngo? Apakah singkatan dia? Dia ada 4 huruf, contoh ABCD. Itu singkatan dia. Apa akronim itu? If you guys know, dia ada 2, dia bagi contoh tadi. So, bagi jawapan dekat chat box, I want to see. Siapa yang dapat jawab akan dapat reload. I'll give you reload. My question is, dia ada bagi 1 akronim ataupun formula cara senang untuk menulis kamu punya esei. Dia ada 4 huruf, 4 abjad. Apakah yang beliau kongsi? Seorang pertama yang jawab melalui mikrofon ataupun type, dia adalah pemenang. Cikgu tanya 3 soalan saja. Itu soalan pertama. Viviana, orang pertama jawab, yes, betul. Dia adalah salt. Alright, salt ataupun garam. Itu singkatan. Okay, itu dia punya singkatan. Salt. So, congratulations Viviana. You won the first reload. Okay, itu adalah reload yang pertama lah yang berjaya dia dapat. So, untuk soalan yang kedua, tanya betul, jawapan dia adalah salt. So, I have the second question that I wanted to ask you. Wait. Dalam solve tu SALT, dia ada bagi S apa, A apa, L apa, T apa. So bagi cikgu, apa maksud solve yang penuh? S apa, A apa, L apa, T apa. Okay. Situation, lagi. Dia ada 4 kan, SALT. S sudah ada, siapa yang bagi yang paling banyak yang betul SALT tu, dialah yang dapat.
Emily got it.
Oh,
Emily.
Emily, situation, audience, language and task. Congratulations, Emily, the second person yang mendapat the reload.
Rasanya Emily ni memang ratu typing kok, laju dia type.
Ya, sangat laju. I was like, I tak sempat baca yang bawah tu. Wow, okay, so we have 2 winners. Okay, Stanley ready, cepat ready. Soalan yang terakhir, mana tahu dapat menangkan. So Viviana sudah dapat, Emily sudah dapat. We have Stanley, Fernandez, Helena, and Rowena ni, student juga ni rasanya. Because takut you guys pakai nama yang bukan nama diri sendiri kan. Rowena bukan nama sebenar. Takut macam tu. So, the last question. Ini yang paling baru je tadi kena kasih tanya. You would just ask like sangat-sangat baru lah. It was just like just now. Okay. So the question is, Fredia. Sekejap, let me buka balik. Okay. Part 3 yang dikongsi oleh Cikgu Ngo ada 4. So, can you tell me apakah yang Cikgu Ngo kongsi antara 4 tu? Cikgu Ngo kongsi apa? Dia ada 4 soalan dalam part 3, tapi Cikgu Ngo kongsi satu yang panjang, dia explain. Apakah soalan tu? Oh, Cikgu Rowena, sorry, you are a teacher. Hello. I think it was a student. Yes, Emily. Again, memang betul lah, terbukti Emily ni memang keyboard warrior. Sangat cepat. Okay. So, Emily, review. Betul. Mr. Ngo telah share review. So, maksudnya Emily dapat 2 reload and siapa ni tadi? Si Viviana, you also got 1 reload. Jadi, if you tidak keberatan, type kamu punya nombor telefon dekat situ, dekat chatbox supaya cikgu terus ambil. So, nanti kalau kita hi bye tak dapat kontak lagi balik. Ataupun you nak my number. Kalau you yakin you post sajalah nombor kat sana, jangan risau. Tidak ada orang kat Usha juga. Nobody will scam you. Alright? Okay. So, send me your number. Cakap pakai Sercom DJ Maxis ke apakah. So, I can send it to you today lah. Okay. So, thank you so much for the very fast response. Congratulations, Emily. Dapat 2 reload. And then, Viviana, you also got 1. Stanley, thank you for trying. Jadi, Stanley sebab cikgu baik hati hari ni. Sebab baru gaji kan. so, tak apa. Stanley pun bagi juga. Cikgu hargai. I really appreciate you for taking part. So, Stanley bagi number juga So, I send you my number now. Jadi, boleh WhatsApp me your number lah. Kalau you tidak yakin untuk bagi secara dalam public ni. Saya takut kena scammers kan. So, this is my number. So, let me type for you. Okay, that's my number. You can WhatsApp me and then I'll send it to you guys today, all 3 of you. So, Emily dapat 2, Stanley dapat 1. Okay, thank you So again, before we menutupkan, sebab I think now it's already 12:21, ramai sudah lapar juga, it's almost lunch. Okay, so do you have anything else to ask? Ada yang mau tanya? So if you don't have, please say no. So we know that you are clear with everything. Kalau tidak ada soalan, boleh cakap no supaya cikgu tahu yang okay. Emily says no, Viviana says no. What about Stanley? Cikgu Rowena, if you have anything to ask. Helena, Madam Irene? Helena pun ada, Stanley pun
Hello,
ada.
Cikgu Adam, Cikgu Ngo and Cikgu Rebecca. So far, very crystal clear. And then I'm so glad that we have this session. Unfortunately, not much joining us for today's session lah. But it's a very fruitful session anyway. Thank you, Cikgu Ngo, Cikgu Adam, Cikgu Rebecca.
Alright.
Thank you, Cikgu Irene. I try my best to answer every question and deliver everything that I have. Okay.
So, Cikgu Rowena asked something. Could I PM for further info? So I wonder who is that question for? You wanted to PM us organizers? I mean like me and Cikgu Rebecca penganjur ataupun you want to okay kita tak laku. So Mr. Ngo. Alright Mr. Ngo. Cikgu Rina says she wanted to PM you for further info.
Yeah, sure.
Cikgu Rowena, may I know you are from which school?
Tatau, is it?
Is it Tatao? Because I'm so bad at memorizing names.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
from your school.
Wow,
SMK
so
Muka.
SMK Muka.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe
SMK
Cikgu Rina
Muka.
could call Mr. Ngo again for another session with your school. Yeah.
It's at SMK Muka. So I believe that you recognize Madam Stephanie G, am I right? Who? Oh, I got the wrong person. Stephanie G. No, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Right, you can
Okay.
PM me for further information. Okay.
All right. So if you need do you know how to contact Mr. Ngo? You can, Mr. Ngo, if you are not afraid of scammers, boleh letak nombor telefon lah, like me. Ada. So Mr. Ngo pun okay. Oh,
I
friend
find-
Ni Insta famous ni maksudnya. Boleh jumpa dekat
No.
Facebook.
I don't know. Maybe someone I know.
Yeah. Oh, perhaps. Yeah, somebody that you
I-
know.
I have no.
Okay. Thank you so much, Cikgu Rowena, for being here. Jauh daripada Muka. Alright, Mr. Ngo is in Cebu, we are in Bintulu, and you are in Muka. So see, internet connects us closer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe the rest pun tiada. So before we wrap it up, oh, my pengetua. See, pengetua. That's why I say you Insta famous lah, Mr. Ngo. I kan
Ada.
orang tak nak PM. So yeah. Cikgu Mastura. Do you know Cikgu Mastura?
No, I don't.
Oh, I wonder.
Kan?
Yeah. So, okay. So, last but not least, maybe final words from Mr. Ngo. Macam apakah ucapan-ucapan keramat yang orang cakap? Kalau dulu kita ada restu ilmu kan?
Yeah.
So, sekarang ni macam COVID ni susah juga restu ilmu. Jadi, kita anggaplah ini macam merestui ilmu. Sudah session pun sudah selesai. Apakah ucapan-ucapan keramat lah untuk kita punya student yang bersama dengan kita and yang akan menonton video ini di YouTube.
Okay, first of all, thank you banyak-banyak sebab menjemput dan thank you bagi yang sudi mendengar. What I am sharing, what I had shared actually it comes from all the sources that I can get. All the sources that I can get, apa yang saya aplikasikan, okay? Dan macam mana? Teknik ni adalah satu penambahan saja. It is to add on what you guys have already had. Saya percaya yang pelajar ni semua dah bersedia. So apa yang korang dah belajar dari cikgu-cikgu tu, cikgu-cikgu korang tu, jangan lupakan, jangan buang. Okay? And for teachers, cikgu-cikgu yang ada ikuti yang ni kan, jangan rasa kurang yakin. Sebenarnya apa yang kita belajar ni semua betul. Semua betul. Just pilih, we just need to pick apa yang paling sesuai dengan pelajar kita. Sebab pelajar kita kan datang dari berbagai background. So keep on learning. And since this one is very new, kita semua pun honestly speaking adalah tergantung sedikit. Maybe after the first SPM exam it will be better. After this, hopefully it will be better. We'll have some view on how to answer, how to teach our students better. So untuk pelajar, keep on practicing. Jangan putus asa, jangan lupa pasal subjek lain. Okay, don't give up yet. Don't forget to come back to school secara sehat. Okay, take care. Right. Datang balik sekolah tu tolong bawa balik semangat tu, letak balik dalam tubuh. Okay, bring back everything, go back to school, stay safe. Kita semua pun tengah, how to say, we are still fighting COVID right now. Okay, we're still fighting and kita kena jaga-jaga sekarang. We have to take care. So thank you once again for SMK Sebauh, Cikgu Adam, Cikgu Rebecca, Cikgu Irene, Cikgu Rowena, daripada jauh datang. Okay, thank you for joining. Saya nak minta maaf kalau ada terlanjur terlebih terkasar bahasa ataupun ada kekurangan. Okay, I'll try my best. Sekiranya ada apa-apa yang saya nak update in the future, I will update with siapa-siapa lah cikgu rasa saya update dengan cikgu Rebecca lagi senang. Okay, apa benda yang saya rasa new input, I'll share with Miss Rebecca supaya dia boleh share dengan English panel dengan English panel SMK Sebauh. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Mr. No. We really appreciate your time, your effort, and everything that you have shared with us. It means a lot to us. And thank you juga to Cikgu Rawina for joining us. We really appreciate your presence here. And last but not least, maybe Cikgu Rebecca, guru kanan bidang bahasa, SMK Sebauh, boleh bagi kata-kata lah, especially yang bersemangat ni, student yang masuk ni, yang kekal dari awal saat. Kita silakan Cikgu Rebecca.
Ya, pertama sekali saya nak ucapkan banyak terima kasih lah kepada Cikgu Mo kerana sudi untuk berkongsi ilmu beliau bersama anak-anak kita di SMK Sebauh. Cumanya mungkin hari Sabtu, mungkin pelajar pun tengah shopping kot sekarang ni. Dan terima kasih diucapkan kepada semua guru tadi yang masuk, ada yang dah left juga, semua ada kerja masing-masing lah. Dan banyak-banyak terima kasih kepada yang stay sampai sekarang ni, terutama madam jadi PKKK kita, yang juga guru Thai lah bahasa Inggeris dari SMK Tata dulu mau, lepas tu pergi Sebauh ni PKK, Madam Irene ni. Okay, juga untuk anak-anak yang masih lagi stay dalam ni, tahniah cikgu ucapkan, jangan putus asa dan kita akan jumpa tak lama lagi bersemuka. Okay, jadi itu sahaja dari saya. Kembali kepada Cikgu Adam.
Alright, thank you Cikgu Rebecca, terima kasih. So itulah, program seperti ini dia memang susah untuk dibuat tapi tak mustahil. Inilah cara dia, iaitu melalui secara maya. And setiap tahun kita buat bersemuka, dia orang cakap lebih seronok kerana boleh memang bergerak, boleh buat aktiviti terus menulis dekat situ. Cikgu-cikgu pun kalau macam tahun sebelum ni akan berdiri kat tepi-tepi tu kan, sambil budak jawab, dia akan tolong. Tapi inilah dia punya antara perkara yang kita terpaksa hadapi lah, yang orang selalu sebut norma baharu, tapi rasanya tak baharu sangat, dia dah norma 2 tahun. Kita kena biasakan dirilah dengan benda ni. Jadi kita sangat hargai yang berjaya masuk dan berjaya kekalkan diri. Mohon jasa baik yang berada dalam ni, nanti selepas video ini sudah di-save, dia akan di-upload terus pergi ke YouTube. Jadi pergi YouTube channel yang sudah saya letak alamat dia dekat poster tu untuk bagi kepada budak-budak lah, supaya budak-budak masih boleh tengok. So kesian sebenarnya kalau mereka terlepas bukan kerana sengaja. Kesian kalau memang terlepas tu disebabkan mungkin masa ni tak ada line, nanti ada line bolehlah buka, ataupun mungkin dia ada kerja masa ni. So sayanglah, cikgu-cikgu pun sama. You can use this video yang saya akan upload di YouTube tu, bolehlah diberi kepada budak masa PDPR. So kita masih ada PDPR juga kan, yang kembali ke sekolah pun tinggal 5 sahaja, so tinggal 4 masih lagi PDPR. This session, the recorded version will be very very useful. So once again, I thank everyone, dan seperti biasa untuk laporan, macam tu. Can you guys open your camera? I need to take a shot of our photos. Buka kamera untuk saya ambil gambar lah. So saya tunggu semua buka kamera dulu, dan saya akan snap. So I'll take it 3 times, saya akan ambil 3 kali lah untuk gambar. Okay, Emily, Viviana, Helena, Stanley. Okay. Hi Madam or Miss Rowena. Ya, baru nampak muka. Okay. So Viviana and Helena. Viviana and Helena, are you there? Okay. Tak apa, mungkin tak dapat buka short line kot. Okay. Belum mandi Viviana, don't worry. Kita tengok muka, bukannya kita mau hijau bau. We look at your face. Belum mandi tiada kaitan. Okay, bolehlah tu, nampak tangan kan. Alright, so what about you Stanley Rafi? Dapat buka kamera kah Stanley? Oh sama, alalah buka je lah. Ni segan-segan pula konon. Okay, let me take photo first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me save that one. Okay. So ada 2 kali lagi because I'm going to take 3 times. Okay. The second one, again, ready, 1, 2, 3. All right, and one last time. Okay. Satu yang last sekali before we say bye and enjoy the weekends. Ready, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's all. Thank you so much everybody for being here. Remember, you can always get in touch with us anytime. Ada juga kontekan dibagi. So ada apa-apa salam boleh je dekat YouTube yang video ni akan diupload pun ada bahagian komen tu. Nak tanya soalan, komen saja, nanti kita akan jawab. Yes, Emily, thank you teachers. So banyak cikgu dalam ni kan, betul. Thank you everybody. And jangan lupa untuk bagi nombor telefon 3 orang tu tadi. PM me, WhatsApp me, so I will reload it for you. Okay, so itu sahaja. Let me end the recording and then thank you so much. See you guys.
Thank you, Cikgu Adam. Thank you, Cikgu Mo.
Alright.
Thank you, Cikgu
Okay,
Rebecca.
bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
See you.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
You too.